Hello, I'm back with a tutorial for you guys. I get people asking me literally constantly how to host an MEP. I can't tell you how to host one, but I can tell you how to put one together. So, we're going to start at the beginning with setting one up. So, let's just delete this. What you want to do is you're going to put your song in Vegas. This is the template for the Play Hard MEP that my studio, Lifeless World Studios, just released. So this isn't a new MEP coming out or anything like that. I just took it apart to show you guys. So you see these markers, you hit M and it makes a marker. So I make my parts in MEP is 7 to 10 seconds long. That is a humane part length. To figure out that, I select a section until I see this number down here hit 10 seconds. I use this as a approximation. I don't stick it exactly to 10 seconds because if it cuts off in the middle of a word, it's very hard for the editor to do. So here's an example of one part. Come on, baby, and drop it. Scrub the flow and just mop it. Show these gangsters how you pop lock it. Don't care what you got in your pocket. I pick the way that you rockin' with that thing, girl, stop it. So you see how it doesn't cut them off on a word? This is the start of the next part. Wanna just bang, bang, and pop it while the club crowd are just watching. Work it out. So keep in mind, you can make them a little bit shorter, a little bit shorter or longer than 7 to 10 seconds. That's why I have an approximate gauge. Put these markers here. The markers are so you know what you're doing. If you split that up, I hit S on my keyboard to do that. Listen. There's a little clip in the music. You can hear the music stop very slightly when you create a physical cut in the music. Don't want to do that. That's why you put the markers there. And if you click below all of your tracks, double click right here, it selects it for you. And now we're at the point where once you have this together, say you have all of your markers set up, you want to render the audio. Now let's say you've got all your parts in, everyone's been a good noodle. I mean, I start setting them up as I get parts, but now it's time to put the parts in their places. So here is part 6. This person labeled it part 6. What you're gonna do, drag this, just click on the audio and drag the audio and create another audio track. Mute this track. Now you're wondering, and we're gonna keep this track. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna slide this over to wherever part 6 is, which is down here. You see the peaks? These, funny little formations. You're gonna zoom in and you're gonna line those up exactly. Now the reason you use this audio for the whole MEP and not stringing this audio together is because some people's render settings are different for their audio, and that can cause the volume to change, the clarity to change, and then you'll hear those little gaps in the audio. It is much easier to simply use the full audio and put that below it, and that way you can match it up. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, we work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Get an exact match. Now, let's find part 5. Part right before it. We're gonna do the same thing. Take the part audio, put it down there, line it up. Don't make a bunch of different layers. You could do it all on one layer. So, see how in the beginning of this part, she slides over? Well, I try to do creative transitioning instead of just work hard. the blasé fade. But that's just because I'm annoying. Don't mind me. Whoops, wrong one. I don't know my left from my right. See how it has kind of a nice flare to it, or you could simply do just a regular it adds a nice touch to, you know, the MEP and lets you change things. Let's see. Oh, here is a very good, something else I can show you guys. Green screen. Ever gotten a part and someone hands you it and it's got that on it? Do you hate it? Yeah, me too. But not anymore. This is why you should always leave 5 to 10, I mean, like at least 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, but, you know, just a little bit at the end of your part. So what you're going to do is go about your day as normal. Whoops. Match up, you know, match up the peaks. Put this up here. This is just how I do it. You can do it, you know. Find out where the last of that green screen stops. Split it. Bring the rest of it down here. Bring the end of this clip here. So you have that. Now you're going to go to the Chroma Keyer. What I do actually for this is I uncheck it, use the eyedropper tool to get the exact shade of green that's right there. So see how it kind of changes the tone a little bit? What you're going to do is you're going to adjust this. And that fixes that. And here it is slowly. There we go. It's the same, just repeat the same process in reverse for when it's at the end of the clip. That's how you do that. And now you know how to put an MEP together. But here's probably one of the most important steps. Right click on this, go to switches, and hit disable resample. There you go. That's how you put an MEP together.